What if one habit, so common and so casual, is quietly stealing your peace, weakening your devotion, and closing your heart to God? We often think gossip is just talk, just conversation, just sharing what we heard. But the great masters saw it very differently. They knew that careless words can wound others, disturb our own minds, and take us farther away from divine consciousness. Sri Daya Mataji shared that Guruji, Paramahansa Yogananda, was very much opposed to gossip, absolutely intolerant of it. He considered it one of the most vicious and cruel habits indulged in by mankind. And when people came to him with unkind words about others, he would often say something unforgettable. I have heard your unkind words about others. Now I want you to talk against yourself. Bring to my attention your faults because you have them also. What a powerful mirror for the soul. It is easy to see another person's faults. The mind is quick to judge, quick to compare, quick to criticize. The ego feels secretly satisfied when it finds weakness in someone else. It whispers, "At least I am not like that." And in that moment, without realizing it, we fall from humility into spiritual blindness. Because the truth is, every one of us has faults. Every one of us is a work in progress. Every one of us has stumbled, misunderstood, reacted emotionally, or failed to live according to our highest ideals. Yet, how rarely we speak of our own shortcomings with the same enthusiasm that we discuss the shortcomings of others. Guruji's teaching cuts straight through with this hypocrisy. Instead of allowing the mind to roam outward in criticism, he turned it inward towards self examination. Instead of encouraging fault finding, he encouraged self purification. Instead of letting people indulge in gossip, he reminded them of the deeper spiritual work still waiting within their own hearts. This is why gossip is so dangerous. It does not merely hurt the person being spoken about, it also harms the one who speaks it. Gossip coarsens the heart, it feels pride, it weakens compassion, it distracts us from our own need to grow, and most of all, it robs the peace of mind. Have you noticed that after speaking negatively about others, the heart rarely feels uplifted? There may be a temporary excitement or restless satisfaction, but not peace, not joy, not closeness to God. Divine presence does not flow easily through a mind clouded by criticism and harshness. God asks us to become pure in thought, word, and feeling. A true devotee does not waste precious life energy discussing who is wrong, who failed, who disappointed, or who fell short. A true devotee asks, Lord, what in me still needs to change? What in me still needs healing? Where am I lacking kindness, patience, understanding, or love? That is the beginning of wisdom. The spiritual path is not about proving ourselves better than others. It is about becoming better than we were yesterday. It is not about exposing another soul's weakness. It is about offering our own weakness at the feet of God and asking to be transformed. Imagine how different our homes would be if gossip were replaced with prayer. How different friendships would be if criticism were replaced with compassion? How different families would feel if people stopped tearing one another down and started encouraging one another upward. Words create atmosphere, words carry vibration, words leave impressions on the hearts of others and on our own consciousness. If our speech is unkind, the mind becomes restless. If our speech is pure, the heart becomes lighter. If our words are rooted in kindness, we begin to feel more of God's presence within. This does not mean we ignore truth. It does not mean we pretend everything is perfect. It means we speak responsibly, lovingly, and only when speech is truly helpful. It means we stop taking secret pleasure in another's weakness. It means we remember that every soul is loved by God, even when still struggling in ignorance. And what about us? Are we not also learning? Are we not also in need of mercy? How beautiful it would be if every time we felt tempted to gossip, we stopped and prayed, Divine Father, help me see this soul as you see them. Help me guard my speech. Help me cleanse my own heart first. That simple prayer could save us from so much darkness. The Masters teach us that spiritual growth begins with self honesty, not self condemnation, but self honesty, not shame, but sincere awareness. When we become aware of our own faults, we become gentler with others. When we remember our own need for grace, we stop being harsh. When we live in humility, love begins to blossom naturally. So let us make a sacred effort today not to spread negativity, not to delight in criticism, not to use words carelessly. Let our words become instruments of healing. Let our speech become cleaner, kinder, more truthful, more compassionate. The world already has enough noise, enough judgment, enough cruelty. Let us not add to it. Let us become souls whose presence brings peace. Let us become hearts that understand rather than condemn. Let us become devotees who would rather correct themselves than criticize another. That is strength, that is humility, that is true devotion, and that is the kind of heart in which God loves to dwell. So today, before speaking of another's faults, pause and look within. The soul grows not by condemning others, but by purifying itself in God's light. If this message touched you, subscribe for more devotional and uplifting wisdom, and share this with someone who values inner peace, compassion, and spiritual growth. May God bless you all.